What's going on YouTube? Is Donnie B all day inside Casa de Casa. So basically I'm bringing you another frost knife. What's up, Roscoe? And this one is going to be on the lower end of the stuff from them I'm going to bring you. Because even the lower knives, the lower end knives are still knives, right? So this one retails, it says, at about $11.50, but you can get them all day long at the $5 to $6 range, and I'm going to tell you that they're worth about $5 to $6 in that range. This thing is not a very good knife, and when I say the lower end, a lot of it, besides the thin blade, which is probably like 1 or 1.5 millimeters, I don't know, it's the grind. And what I'm talking about is, look right here, you can see that nice, looks good, right? You can see a good little grind angle there, but watch this. Dude, where's the grind on that side? There isn't one. They only grind one side. Obviously with the serrate you're going to find that like that in most cases, but right here there's no grind angle. They just did one side, bring it to an edge to give you something sharp, I guess. So let's see if we can't, well, not in that direction, we can't. Let's try this arm. I got more hair over here, I think. I could feel it grinding through some hairs, and I'll tell you, from this side, I don't know if you could see it, but there's some hairs on there. It's not crazy sharp, but here's the thing, going filed edge down, you're not getting anything. There's not much that you're going to find that's worthy of being sharp. However, if you go grind side up and you try to shave that way or cut that way, you're going to have a lot more to look at, a lot more to see. Now, it is pouring rain out there today, so I'm going to give you an indoor video here on this guy, and I'll try to show you what it's good and what it's not good for. And because I'm disappointing you guys with an inside video, I figure I'll give you a little something extra, a little bonus. Because, you know, when I started doing these knife reviews, somebody told me, like, dude, you're a natural, man, that's really good stuff. And I was like, thanks, bro. And I found, you know, doing these knife reviews is easy, but it's not the only easy thing in life. As a matter of fact, Donnie B All Day has a lot of things in life that are easy, and I'm going to show you one right about now. Hold on. Ooh, YouTube, I love doing knife reviews so much it just gets easy. Almost as easy as a one-handed shot from half court. Let's see. All right. There's my court. Here's my feet. Here's my ball. I'm holding the camera so y'all can see. Here we go. Oh, first try. All right, so no malarkey, no bowl, no faking. That was literally my first shot. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just throw a ball up. I'm going to put it on film, see what I can do. And I was holding my camera like this. So I had to use only, and I would brag about using my left hand, but I am left-handed. So, but literally it was my first shot. I said, I'm going to do it. Just threw it up there. Good like that. All right, so now let's go over this knife right here. We got some chewy granola bar. So we want to see, I want to go before the serrade, just to the edge. Is it going to cut? Yeah, it's going to cut. It's going to cut pretty good too. Now let's see this serrade here. What I want to do is I want to grind out some of this. And basically what I'm doing is I'm giving myself some fluff. So if it came down to, you know, lighting a fire and feather sticking, with this serrade, you could absolutely do that. If this was a stick, it would be no problem. On cardboard, even better. But it's just not, it's not a problem. Where you have an issue is when you try to cut it grind side down, the thing just becomes almost useless. Let's see, the tip. I mean, if you absolutely need to skin with it, I wouldn't trust it, because you see this right here. This is a liner lock, right? And I don't know if the liner lock got rubbed on or if it's just that weak a lock. But just doing that, this thing began to close. So let's see if it's just the lock. No, I think if you just touch the lock the wrong way, that's going to happen, because it's not doing it. Just grab. Oh, wait a second. So hitting the spine and the vibration, this you can see. Well, let's see if you can see. You can see how easy that is. This should be a little stiffer than that. It shouldn't be so easy to hit that lock. So that's kind of a bad thing. Let's go over some of the points of this thing. I think the blade is 3.5. I think it's, I believe, 4 1/4. I actually have it up here. Wow. Okay, it's 4 3/4 closed. So, I mean, it's over 8 inches open, which is a good size. It's a good meaty little lockback. But it does have its issues, you know what I mean? And if you have to worry about, hitting something hard and having it close on your hand, then that's probably not very good. What do I like about it? Okay, we have jimping. Well, we have jimping on the actual liner lock. The problem is the liner lock's so light that putting your hand on it's not a good thing. But you have a thumb ramp here, right, before the spine dips. That's not bad. You have a thumb stud that should be universal. You should be able to switch that around for us lefties. This is just plastic. What do we have? Any liners in there? No liners. The only thing is the liner lock. So it's literally just plastic. There's no frame in there. There's no steel spine. Just nothing there. This is a very, very cheaply made knife, and that's the purpose, is they wanted a cheap knife to put out in bundles. And this is the kind of thing that will sell in bundles. So if it's not something you can whack against wood, it's not something that you can carve with, it's not something that you can whittle with without, frustrations. And I just found out that the plastic right here is cracked. And I'm guessing I did that just pounding. Listen to that. Listen to that. I'm not touching that liner lock. And listen, that's... Man, okay, here I am pulling on it, right? That's not closing. Bam. That is not very good. It's a no bueno. So, the cheap plastic scales broke immediately. I mean, cracked, gone. The lock sucks so bad. The grind is absolutely freaking horrible. The price is right if this is going to be a throwaway knife, which means, y'all know what it means. If you want to, let's see, the lock goes this way to unlock it. So if you want to push, like with me being a lefty, I could pull in with this finger, and that way I don't have to worry about that lock coming open because I'm pulling the lock tighter. But if this thing was going to be just defense, I could see that. What do I like about it? I like that. I like the fact that this thing opens fast. You know what I mean? It's immediate open. Literally, it's an immediate open knife. Whether you use your thumb, whether you just flick it, the knife is going to open. That part I like. What else do I like? So anyway, let's without touching the liner lock, let's see if we'd be able to do any kind of skinning. And so I guess, it's not bad if you're not going to wrap your hands around this and you don't touch the liner lock. You get your finger way down. It's possible to sear through something, but still it's not the best. I mean, it's not going to be the best at anything. What I want to try to do is throw it And since we're inside, I can get a lot of trouble for this, because if she wakes up and finds that I broke something, like one of the dogs, she might be upset a little. But I'm going to do it anyway because, well, I'm Donnie B all day. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to post this box up somewhere, and then I'm going to give myself about 4 yards, and I'm going to chuck the knife into this box and see if I can't get it to stick. So hold on with me. All right, guys, so over there is the box. It's all the way across the room. I'm going to try and do this without breaking anything. Let's see here. Hey, that actually went in the box, then jumped out. Hold on a second. How do we do? So this is the outcome. This is what happened. The blade hit the box, went through. I'm literally about 4 yards away. The problem is I extend my big ass arm, and now I'm only 2 yards away. But when you're throwing it like this, it's in air about 3 yards, and that's not bad because I was sitting down on my ass throwing sideways, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so the knife flies, it sticks, it didn't close when it hit, so that's not so bad. All in all, I mean, what do I have to say about this knife? For $5, there's other options. I've actually showed you other options. I've given you other options. There are plenty of knives out there that I would recommend before I recommend this one. What I will tell you is this: if you are looking for a throwaway knife that opens fast and you can use in a hurry if you need to, if you're attacked by Sasquatch, not a dude in the street, but if you are, and if you do, and if it's important, I'll tell you what, you only have a couple bucks and you're walking through one of your stores and you see this little package right here, the Delta Ranger. You know, it's a badass name for not such a badass knife. Who knows, $5 for a throwaway knife, you know what I mean, for, you know, little, my first knife fight knife. Who knows, maybe it's not that bad. For me, I don't recommend this, not at all. There's a ton of Frost cutlery knives that I would recommend that are very good, that get the job done. This simply isn't one of them. I'm telling you right now, this knife is not worth the money. It retails for 11 and change. It's not worth 11 and change. It sells $5, $6, $7. It's not worth $5, $6, $7. So if you're wondering, or if you're buying one of those packages of bundles of knives, and you know they give you a box of 12 of these in there, and you're thinking, okay, good, I can make back my money, find a package that maybe supplements this one with a different one, because having 12 pieces of crap is no better than having one piece of crap. You're not going to sell a bunch of these. As soon as people put them in their hands, they're going to feel how cheap it is. They're going to see the grind. Unless you are in a shop that sells a bunch of novelty knives and fantasy knives, and the people that come and buy them are all 12-year-old kids who haven't got a clue what they're doing and only $5 in their pocket. Then maybe you can get rid of a couple of these. But as far as the knife's concerned, I didn't even have to take it out and really do anything with it. I kept it inside, in the house. I played with cardboard, and it didn't prove worthy with cardboard. So that's it. The Frost Cutlery Delta Ranger. This is a big time fail. Blade didn't break. Gotta give it that. The blade stayed solid. However, I only punctured cardboard and threw it one time across the room. So, you know, take it for what it is. If it fails barely doing any testing, think about what it would do with real testing. So, I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.